The man brought his girlfriend home for the first time, but as soon as they arrived at the destination, his girlfriend was shocked by the environment before her. Her boyfriend had indeed told her that he was raised by his sister, who collected scrap. But this living condition was far too poor. The woman somewhat regretted agreeing to come home with him, but just then, she was stunned to see several Rolls-Royces worth millions of dollars drive into the junkyard. A dozen people stepped out of the cars, all dressed properly, yet they all knelt on one knee before the man's sister. The man couldn't understand it either. He quickly ran over with his girlfriend to find out why so many wealthy people were visiting their home. But facing her brother's sudden appearance, his sister was clearly flustered. She hurriedly explained that these rich people were here to sell junk. She even smashed a crown worth $300 million with her own hands, along with antique porcelain worth $500 million. Just as the wealthy visitors were shocked, the man and his girlfriend looked again at the cars parked at the entrance, but the rich men seemed to realize something. They went straight to their million-dollar cars, held back their grief, and smashed their own car emblems. Watching 3 cars crushed into scrap, everyone felt immense heartache, but they still told the two of them that all these things were fake. Looking at the $8,000 gained from selling scrap, the rich men felt helpless. Seeing that the two no longer suspected anything, the sister turned to the woman. After learning that she was her brother's girlfriend, she wanted to test the woman's character. She then coughed lightly, pretending to feel unwell as she told the woman that she had a serious illness. When she saw that the woman not only didn't despise her, but even gave her $2 million for treatment, the sister finally felt that her brother's girlfriend had good character. Later, when she heard the woman say that she wanted to take her brother home to meet her parents, the sister immediately took out the gift she had prepared, gave it to them, and said it was her homemade pickled radish. But only the rich men knew that inside was 1,000-year-old ginseng worth $1 billion. Ordinary wealthy men could never buy it. Yet the sister gave away a whole bag. Then the sister took out the heirloom jade pendant of the richest family, acknowledging the woman as her brother's future wife. But when the woman looked at the carvings on the pendant, she felt they were very familiar. She thought it looked like the family emblem of the richest clan, but the two, eager to leave, just thought they were mistaken. That afternoon, the woman brought the man home. To get her parents to accept him, she told her boyfriend to pretend to be her arranged fiancé, Jack. It turned out her true identity was the daughter of a publicly listed corporation. Because she didn't want to accept the family's arranged marriage, she rented a boyfriend online to deal with her parents. And her parents had only met Jack once, when he was still a child. So she thought letting the man impersonate Jack would surely not be exposed. The man wanted to refuse when he heard this, but his girlfriend threatened him with his monthly salary. Hearing about the salary, the man instantly stopped resisting and agreed to go home with her. Sure enough, the woman's mother, seeing the well-dressed man, was very pleased with him. She didn't think at all that he was a fake Jack, and happily invited him to stay for dinner. But just at that moment, the real Jack arrived, driving a $1 million sports car, and appeared in front of everyone. When the man saw the real Jack arrive, he immediately panicked and wanted to leave. Fortunately, the woman reacted quickly, accusing the real Jack of being a homeless man who had been harassing her. The man also quickly caught on and ordered the bodyguards to teach Jack a lesson. Seeing Jack being beaten, the two immediately felt proud. But before they could celebrate for long, Jack's father called to ask about his son's condition. Realizing they were about to be exposed, the two tried to sneak away, but the woman's mother stopped them. Jack then ordered the bodyguards to beat the man, promising each of them $500,000 as a reward. Just as the bodyguards were about to strike, the jade pendant on the girlfriend fell to the ground. The man seemed to realize something, picked up the pendant, and declared that he was the heir to the richest family. The woman's grandfather, seeing the familiar pendant in his hand, still had doubts, but didn't dare offend the richest family. So he invited the man into the house, allowing the two to compete fairly. During dinner, the man saw Jack bring out rare caviar, gold leaf steak, and century-old ginseng, and bluntly said these were just what he usually ate at home: jam, pork, and radish. Jack angrily glared at the man, thinking he was insulting him, but the man then took out the gifts his sister had given his girlfriend. Not only canned caviar and gold leaf steak, but also pickled 1,000-year-old ginseng. Before they could recover from the shock, They heard the grandfather say that only the richest family could afford these, but Jack didn't believe it. He bluntly said these were stolen by the man. Then he smashed the man's jade pendant, but the breaking of the pendant made the whole earth start to shake. Meanwhile, the sister, seeing the bloodline pendant break, realized her brother might be in danger. She immediately ordered her men to go protect him, and the grandfather, seeing the ground shaking, couldn't help but suspect the man really was the heir of the richest family, but Jack still refused to believe it. He demanded the man kneel and apologize to him. He also summoned his men to teach the man a lesson. Just as Jack's stick was about to strike, a voice suddenly came from outside the door, successfully stopping Jack's action.